work. Okay, so let's start with the basic. So basically, just like in English, let me. So let's start with English. So in English, you also have this conjugation, okay, but it's way simpler than Spanish, of course. So for example, in English you say I am, you are, she is, right? I teach, she teaches, right?
All right.
Okay. In Spanish, you also have the same thing. So for example, yo como, right? Tú comes, etc., etc. So first of all, how many pronouns do we have? We have a bunch of them, actually. So we have yo. What does yo mean?
I.
I. We also have tú. What is that?
You.
Mhm,
Informal.
exactly. So we have many different words for the word you. We have many of those. We'll talk more about that later. So we have él. What does él mean?
He.
Mhm.
He.
Ella. What does ella mean?
She. Means
She.
she.
Mhm. And we have nosotros. That is
We.
we. And we also have ellos, which is they, no, or
They.
they. And we also have the feminine version. This is they for women,
Yes.
ellas.
Yes.
And of course, we also have vosotros.
Vosotros.
What does vosotros mean? What is that?
You. You in plural.
Exactly. So this means basically you both, all of you all, yeah? So this is in the plural.
Mm.
And we also have the formal version of you. So we have usted
Ustedes.
and ustedes. Usted for one person, usted for more than one person. And there is even
Oh.
an Argentinian version of this, which is vos.
Vos.
So this
Yes.
is a archaic pronoun they still use in Argentina, in Chile, Uruguay, and Paraguay. For
Paraguay.
us, in Spain, this is an archaic form of vosotros.
Vosotros. Okay.
Anyway, now, in Spanish, unlike English, pronouns like yo, tú, they are redundant. We don't really need them. Why? Because in the verb, we understand who is doing the action. Let me explain myself. So take this verb, for example, comer, which is to eat, right? So in Spanish, basically, you're gonna change the word every time you need to change the time or the aspect of the verb or how the verb is being done, yeah? Now, basically, you're gonna remove the two last letter. That's basically gonna be either
From
AR, IR, or ER. We have three different kind of verbs. So we have, for
from
example, bailar. This is called
bailar.
first conjugation, okay? Or AR verb. So they follow every AR verb. They follow the same pattern. So if you know bailar, you also know cantar, you also know eh, saltar, etc. And then we
Okay.
also have the ER verbs, or second conjugation, as we call it in Spanish,
Comer.
comer, and finally IR verbs, like vivir.
Vivir.
Easy. Why I'm talking about all this? Because, where are you? Here you are. Because what we're gonna do, we're gonna drop those last two letters, so that we're gonna drop AR, ER, or IR, respectively, and we're gonna add these suffixes here. So we're gonna add O or AS, A, it depends on the person. So for every verb, it doesn't matter what conjugation. If you talk about Number one, you're always gonna attach o or o in English. So, for example, if you wanna say I drink, you're gonna say bebo because beber is to drink. Bebo, I drink. And no, you don't really need to say yo. As I mentioned before, pronouns in Spanish are redundant. Okay,
Okay.
so mostly we tend to drop the pronoun. Unlike English, in English you cannot do this. You cannot really say drink. Like if you say
Well,
drink,
in French.
do I mean I drink, you drink, she drinks? You don't really know. In Spanish
Yes.
you do. If you say bebo, we understand you mean
So,
I drink or I'm drinking, right?
okay.
If you say you, one person, you're gonna have a vowel plus an S. That vowel could be an A or an E. Okay? When it's going to be an A? When you have the first conjugation, meaning any verb whose infinitive ends in AR, like amar, for example. So if I say cantar and you say you sing, you're going to say cantas. If I want to say you dance, bailas. No, bailar, bailas. Right? Easy?
Yes.
And when you mean she or he dances or she teaches, she drinks, it's pretty much the same. You just drop the S. Okay, so for example, ama, she loves. Baila, she dances. Bebe, he or she drinks. Vive, he or she lives. Oh, there's another one. Newcomer. Hello. Hi, over there. Can you hear me?
Hello, yeah,
Hello.
can hear you.
Okay. Yes, loud and clear. Right now, I'm explaining Spanish conjugation. Can I see my screen?
Yeah, I can. Clearly, I
All
can
right.
see you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm gonna sum up what I explained so far. So as I was saying, in Spanish we've got three different kind of verbs or patterns. Those we call first conjugation, second conjugation, and third conjugation. So that means every verb. So in Spanish, infinitives they always end in a vowel plus an R. Okay. So for example, amar here, this is to love. Yeah. So
Okay, I
this
know
is.
that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I know that already.
All right. So basically, we're gonna drop the AR and we're gonna add these suffixes here, okay? So for I is always gonna be O, doesn't matter which conjugation you mean. Then for you, one person, the vowel plus S, and the third person singular, that means he or she, just the vowel. Now, when we mean we, you're always gonna have a vowel and then MOS. So if it's first, that's gonna be A. If it's second, that's gonna be E. And with third, that's gonna be I. Okay? So we say amamos, we love, bebemos, we drink, vivimos, we live. Now, when you mean you all or all of you, you're gonna have a vowel at least or two vowels,
I.
and then an S, right? And finally, for they, you're gonna have a vowel plus an N, right? So these three patterns, this is what we call regular conjugation. Any question about this?
Nope.
No?
No.
John? Everything
Yes.
clear?
It's my. Yes. It's easy.
It's very basic, yeah? This is the
Yes.
Claro,
basic
claro.
of the basic. This is the very beginning. Okay, we're gonna practice this then. Let me take
Okay.
out the pen. We're gonna do a few exercises. So I have a few sentences here. Where are you? Okay, so I have a few sentences without the verb. So the infinitive, it's here at the
Mi
very end.
hermana habla.
Mi hermana habla. That's it.
Habla 4 idiomas.
Mi hermana habla 4 idiomas. What does that mean?
My sister speak 4 languages.
So my sister speaks 4 languages. Okay, John, next one.
Me
Me paso.
me paso.
Me
La
paso.
sal.
Me
La
paso
sal,
la sal, por
por
favor.
Por favor.
Okay, hold a second. So, do you realize if
Pass the
you...
salt.
Mm-hmm.
Pass the salt, please. Por favor.
Not really. Okay, if you say paso, you mean I pass, right?
Okay.
So it doesn't make any sense to say, do I pass myself the salt, please? Do you say that? Not really.
No.
No.
So you have to talk to you, okay? I'm talking to the person in front of me. So,
Me pasas.
Pasas.
pasas. So you could say pasas, or if you want to be a polite guy, pasa, which is usted, okay? Remember in Spanish we have usted. Usted has the same conjugation as she or he in Spanish, okay? So you could say pasas or pasa. So what does this mean? ¿Me pasa la sal, por favor?
Pass the salt, please.
I pass the salt. Can you pass me a
Okay,
salt?
in English you would say, could you pass me the salt, please?
Could you? Oh.
But notice, in Spanish it's not really necessary to say could you. So actually, literally what it says is like saying, you pass me the salt, please? Something like that, right?
Okay.
All right, next one.
Llevo.
Llevo. Good job. What does this mean?
Where?
To leave.
To
Yes,
wear.
to wear.
So what does the whole sentence mean?
I wear vaqueros.
What does vaquero
What
mean?
does vaqueros mean?
Jeans.
Vaqueros. Jeans. Okay.
So it sounds like vaca, right? Do you know why we call it vaqueros?
I don't know.
Okay, because the first people that were wear jeans, they were cowboys. That's why we call it vaqueros, because cowboys in Spanish is vaquero, right? What is camiseta?
T-shirt.
T-shirt. Okay, so I'm wearing jeans and a T-shirt. And this one here?
I'm going to más comfortable.
Going to
More.
Yeah, I'm going more comfortable, or in English you would say, I am more comfortable. Yeah? Okay, John, next one.
Esta noche nosotros cenamos
that
con
night
unos
we
amigos.
cenamos.
What is cenamos?
We eat.
Not really. Not eat. It's having a kind of meal. What meal are we talking about?
We have dinner.
Exactly. So yes, in Spanish we have the meals. So we have breakfast, we have lunch, we have dinner, just like in English. But we also have verbs for them. So for the first one, for breakfast, you could say we call it desayuno. But you could also turn this into a verb. So you could also say desayunar, which means to have breakfast. So you could say desayuno, desayunas, desayuna, desayunamos. You could use it as a verb, yeah? What about lunch? Do you know?
Almuerzo.
So this is the noun, and the verb is
Almorzar.
almorzar. So you could also say So you also say almuerzo, almuerzas, almorzamos, blah, 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 right? And dinner? Cenar. To have dinner. So this is to have dinner. So
snacks.
cenamos, we are having dinner. Yeah?
We have snacks.
Snacks is merendar. Merendar. So we call merienda, okay, that will be an afternoon tea, yeah, or a snack. Merendar is the verb, okay? So, esta noche nosotros cenamos con unos amigos. What does this mean?
Okay.
John, go ahead. Tell me.
Okay. In this night, we eat dinner with some friends.
As simple as tonight. Tonight, we're having dinner with some friend of us, yeah? Or some friends, yeah? Okay, next one. By the way, I forgot to ask you, what's your name? Let me check. It's Numnaskar? Is that okay? Hello? Okay,
Hello.
could you try the next one here?
Yeah, the candidate Ghana. So
El
candidate
candidato.
Ghana.
Gana. El candidato gana las elecciones por poco. What does this mean?
The candidate win the elections for poco means.
What does poco mean? Does anyone know? No?
Does poco mean?
Poco.
I don't know.
Do you know despacito? Poquito,
Little. Un poco.
So por poco, that means by a little difference. By little, yeah? So he won the election by little, literally, okay? Okay? And candidato is candidate, of course. Okay, next one, John, for you.
El autor escribe todos los días para acabar su novela.
So, el autor escribe todos los días para acabar su novela. What does this mean?
The author writes every day for just his novel, I think.
Okay, this para here also pronounced as, okay, for, it could be for, but here is more used for purpose. So para is also used for purpose. So in English you would say in order to, or to, yeah? So the author writes every day so that he can finish his novel.
Novel,
yeah? Okay. So para is used here for purpose. Why is he doing this? Yeah. Okay, next one.
Mis compañeros de clase celebran su santo.
There you are. Mis compañeros de clase celebran. Okay, I have to explain this. So, go ahead.
My classmate, company company of class, company of class, su santo. What does santo mean?
Okay, I have to explain this.
Okay.
So, in some countries like Spain, so we have a saint for every day of the year. So that depends on your proper name. So, for example, my proper name is Francisco Javier. So my day, or my saint, as we call it in Spanish, would be the 3rd of December, because that was the day he died. So yeah, it's like a special day for your proper name. Okay, so we call it that Santo. Anyway, so this means my classmates celebrate their Saint Day. You will call it in English. This is typical in Spain. Okay. Okay, next one.
Santo means?
I don't really know if over there you celebrate that. This is a Catholic thing, okay?
Catholic.
So let me show you, so you understand better what I mean. Calendario Santos.
And Catholic also.
So let me show you. Santos is in. So you see this? So for every day of December here, so Ambrosio, Immaculada, blah blah blah. So if your name is the same as these guys, that would be your day or your saint day, okay? In my case, this is the one, okay? So because my name is this, Francisco Javier, okay? And that's it, okay? Um, Nothing special, honestly. Next one, John, for you.
Mis padres preparan una fiesta de despedida.
So mis padres preparan una fiesta de despedida. What does this mean?
My parents prepare for a party. What's despedida? I forgot that.
What does despedirse means? This is
Uh,
despedida means to say goodbye.
okay.
Okay. So what
A
is
farewell
fiesta?
party.
Exactly.
A
A farewell party. Exactly.
My parents prepared a farewell party. Okay.
Okay, next one.
Hoy es domingo. Hoy nosotros comemos paella como siempre.
Okay. Of course, you must know what paella is, right?
Is paella a dish?
Let me show you.
It's a dish.
There are many kind of this dish. Okay.
The Valencian dish.
So
National
basically,
dish.
paella is this, and there are many different kind of this dish. Yeah.
Qué rico.
Yeah,
Es
it's
muy rico.
yeah. Está muy rico. So yes, if you never tried, you should. It's really delicious.
Es
Let
mi
me show.
favorita.
Yeah. Next one. Mi hermano.
I think.
Mhm.
Let me. Mi hermano vive con su papá y sus suegros.
So mi hermano vive con su pareja y sus suegros.
Sorry.
What does this mean?
Vive con su
My brother lives with his
suegros.
wife and in-laws.
What is
¿Qué
pareja?
significa pareja?
Wife,
Not really wife.
partner,
It's more exactly partner.
or girlfriend,
So
novio.
pareja could be your wife, could you be your girlfriend, whatever, right? What about suegros?
Yeah, in-law,
In-laws, your
mother,
parents
yeah,
in-laws.
parents-in-law.
Terrible. Yeah. Okay, very easy this one, right? Piece of cake.
Muy fácil.
Let's do something more challenging. We're gonna keep on practices on regular ones, okay? Let us play about irregular ones. Okay, so here, ¿a qué hora cenáis? So basically here we have to answer the question. So we will say cenamos, right?
Cenamos.
Next one.
¿A dónde pasas?
Mm-hmm.
¿Dónde
Mm-hmm. And the
pasamos?
answer?
Pasamos.
Wait a moment. I'm
Pasamos.
asking you, one person.
Paso.
Paso. Exactly. So, ¿dónde pasas los veranos? Paso los veranos en Punta del Este. What does this mean?
I walk. I walk in summer in del Este.
Okay,
I'm
so
right.
what does
Okay.
pasar mean in this context? So before we seen it with the salt thing, it meant to pass the salt, yeah? But here it has a different meaning, doesn't it? Because we talk about verano. What does verano mean?
Summer.
Summer. So what can you do with summer? You can spend summer in a place, right? So that's what pasar means here. It means to spend time, right? So what does this question mean here? ¿Dónde pasas los veranos?
Where did you go
No, where
on
do you
the summer?
spend your summer?
I spent in the summer. Okay.
And the answer?
I spent on the summer in Punta Este.
There you are.
Am I right?
Easy, yeah? Yep,
Okay.
correct. Number 3.
Las ballenas viven
Viven.
en aguas frías.
What does this mean? Any idea?
The whale live in cold water.
Perfect. Next one, 4.
Donde trabaja usted?
What the answer?
Trabajo en unos grandes almacenes.
Okay. What does this mean? Number 4.
What?
Where?
Almacenes?
Where?
I don't.
Mhm.
Trabajo.
So where do you work?
Trabajo
Trabajo, I work in.
unos. I don't know. Almacenes.
Okay, grandes almacenes. Okay, almacén is warehouse. So this will be some big warehouses, literally, yeah? In some warehouses, basically.
Almacenes.
Okay,
Where?
number 5.
Los argentinos hablan español.
Los argentinos hablan español. What does this mean?
The Argentinians speak Spanish.
Perfect. Next one, 6.
¿Qué viven?
Beben.
Beben.
¿Qué
So, ¿qué ven
beben
ustedes las
ustedes?
comidas? Normalmente,
Normalmente
El agua. El agua.
bebemos
bebemos agua. Perfect.
agua.
Of course. Okay, can you tell me what this means? Number 6. So what?
What
Okay.
do you drink?
So what do you drink? What? En las comidas.
In the food?
Or meals, rather.
Meals. Okay. Normally we drink water.
Perfect. 7.
¿Dónde bebiste?
Bis. No, bis.
Bebí.
And the answer?
Bebimos
Vivimos en Mérida.
en Mérida.
What does this mean?
We live in Mérida.
Perfect. And notice here we say vivís because we talk about you all. Okay, vosotros. Okay, I must say something about vosotros. In Latin America, they prefer to say ustedes. Okay?
Okay, yes.
So they would say, ¿Dónde viven ustedes? But they will still understand you if you say, ¿Dónde vivís? Because of our films, yeah, they watch some of our film like La Casa de Papel, so they are familiar with this vosotros, but they hardly use it, to be honest. Number 8.
Lalo y yo no viajamos
Viajamos.
No vivíamos.
We no,
nunca
so
en
Lalo y yo no
avión.
viajamos nunca en avión. Perfect. What does this mean?
Lalo and me never travel in the airplane.
Biplane. Biplane.
Biplane. Okay.
Okay, 8.
¿Qué idioma hablan ustedes?
Hablan.
Okay, drop your H's. Okay, not hablan, but hablan. Hablan.
Hablan.
Sorry. Hablan.
Mhm.
Hablo español y italiano.
Okay, ustedes, not usted.
Ustedes.
So hablamos, right?
Hablamos.
Hablamos español
Okay.
e italiano. Question. Okay, first of all, what does this mean?
What languages do you speak?
Mhm.
We speak Spanish and Italian.
Okay. I don't know if you notice here, it doesn't say E, it says E. Does anyone know
Because
why?
it's because I was the according to Spanish dict I read last several years.
Mm-hmm.
If the it begins
After
letter
Y,
I,
if it is I, Y change to
turns
E.
turns to E.
Okay, so if the next word here start with the sound E, so that would be I like this, or HI, or even Y.
Yellow.
This Y would change into E to avoid cacophony. That's the grammatical term. So cacophony basically means ugly sounding, so you repeat the same sound twice, like EE. So in order to avoid this EE, we say E italiano. And that happens, for example, when you say parents and children. So you will say padres e hijos instead of padre y hijos. Uh, some other combination. So basically, whenever you have the sound E, that could be HI, it could be I, or even Y. This E
Yes.
would turn into E. And you already know why, right? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, number 10.
I think. Okay. Que estudian tus hermanas.
Mhm.
Ana estudia económicas
Mhm.
y Pilar estudia.
Medicina. Mhm. Okay, what does this mean?
What your sisters
So
study?
what do your
What he
sisters
study?
study? Mhm.
Studied.
Mhm.
Anna studies economics, and Pilar studied medicine.
Perfect. You're on fire. Good job, John. Number 11.
Nosotros no vemos mucho la tele.
Perfect. No vemos. What does this mean? No vemos mucho la tele.
We never saw
Not to
television a
never.
lot.
Not to never. We don't see television a lot. There you are.
Okay.
Or we don't watch television a lot. Mm-hmm. 12.
¿A qué hora abre, abren
Abren. Yeah, plural. Because the
las
subject is las
tiendas?
tiendas. What does this mean?
What hour does the store open?
Not not
At
does the
what time?
store. Okay, at what time do shops open in
Open.
plural?
Close.
Because this is tiendas, shops.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not talking about one shop. I'm talking about shops in general. Yeah. hmm It's a little bit noisy over there. All right, we're gonna try now something a little bit more challenging. So before doing the next exercise, so we already know this, right? Now, Spanish unfortunately have what we call irregularities. So basically, that's when the root of the verb changes. So for example, take this verb here, querer. If you want to say I want, you won't say quiero. This is not correct.
Quiero. Quiero.
So you also need to change something else. Okay? So in this case, it's gonna be quiero. Okay, there's another person there. I hope they know about regular verbs because this is challenging. Hello, newcomer. Hello. Uh, John, what happened here?
Hello.
Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Okay. What was I? Oh yes, I was explaining irregular verb. Where are you? Not this one. There you are. Okay. So with these verbs, you're gonna have a diphthong in the middle. Okay. Some of these they have what we call a diphthong, or the diphthong is the terminal word is quite difficult to pronounce, so I won't even bother. So basically, you're gonna have two vowels in the middle for no reason. Basically, that's why. And it's gonna be like this. For correct, the conjugation is gonna be okay. One thing you have to be careful about in Spanish. Remember, even though the verb is irregular, you're never gonna have irregularity when you're talking about us or you guys. So if you notice, we don't say queremos, we say queremos, and we don't say quieres, but queréis. So note here you have a diphthong for every person except for nosotros and vosotros. Okay, bear this in mind. So remember, whenever you say nosotros and vosotros, you're never gonna have a weird thing in the middle of the word, like a diphthong or something like that. Okay. So remember, for many verbs, the e is gonna turn into ie. And that happens, for example, with querer. Okay. For some of the verbs, you're gonna have a o becoming a ue. So, for example, poder, you won't say puedo, but puedo. And the same I told you before applies. For this one and this one, nothing weird happens. So you basically treat them as regular verbs. Yeah? Can you see this? Maybe I
Yeah.
should make. So this is puedo, puedes, puede, podemos, podéis, pueden. So this is to be able, can, yeah? Right. Let me tell you about another one. Sometimes you're gonna have this one. This is not very common. So for example, pedir, pido, pides, pide, pedimos, pedís, pide. And this one only for jugar. So jugar, juego, juegas, juega, jugamos, jugáis, juegan. Okay, I'm gonna start practicing this one. Okay, right. Can you see this one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, number one. Who would like to start?
Me,
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
John, start. You start.
Mi hermano juego todos los días en el
Okay.
jardín.
My brother, I play. No, my brother
Play,
plays.
Juega. Juega.
Juega.
juega.
There you are.
Okay.
Because if you say juego, what does that? What does juego mean?
I
I,
play
I,
or
I play.
There
I
you
play.
are. There you are. Perfect. Number two.
El profesor, profesor quiere, quiera,
quiere,
quiera,
quiere,
Quiere.
quiere,
Perfect.
quiere ver todos los días los deberes de los estudiantes. Sí,
Mhm.
every
So, el
deberes mean?
profesor quiere ver todos los días los
What
deberes
does
de los estudiantes.
deberes mean?
Deberes. That's homework.
the better.
Homework. Okay, let's translate these two sentences into English. So, number one, what does this mean?
Homework. Oh,
So, what does mi hermano juega todos los días en jardín mean? Anyone?
My professor wants to see every day
My
the
brother plays every day in the garden.
Okay. Okay, number 2, John, go ahead.
The professor wants to see every day the homework of the students.
There you are. Okay, we're gonna skip number 3 and number 4 for the time being. We're gonna go to number 5, this one, okay? I'll explain why later. Mi abuela. Anyone?
Mi abuela venga,
Nope.
venga de, viene
Okay. Viene. There you are. Viene. So,
a Salamanca el mes próximo, próximo,
mm, próximo.
Salamanca. Y tengo que visitar con ella todos
Last month,
los momentos de la ciudad.
Okay, what does this mean?
yo
Uh,
tengo que.
my, my grandmother came to Salamanca
Not came.
in
This is present.
My
Comes.
grandmother
come,
go to Salamanca
come,
last month,
comes
Next month.
and
Next
next
month.
month,
hello,
and I have
Yes.
to visit with her all moments of the city.
There you are. Perfect, John. Okay. Let me explain something else before moving on. So we've seen for some verb you have a G for the I form. For example, we say hago, valgo, caigo. Before we sing, we say tengo, right? Tengo. Where are you? Tengo, yeah? So for some verbs, you're gonna have a G only for the I form. For some other, these three here, you're gonna have a Y. So soy, estoy, y voy. Okay? These are quite challenging, okay? These one are special cases. For this one, you have this G here for no reason, okay? So you say digo, you say pongo, vengo, all right? The only way to learn them is by practice, basically. So we're gonna go back to number 3. Let's see if anyone knows this one.
Yo hoy,
Hoy, go. So
hoy,
this one is a G verb, okay? So you're gonna have a G only for the I form. So you're gonna say oigo,
okay.
but then you say oyes, oímos, right? So no oigo nada en absoluto. Creo que no hay nadie en casa. What does this mean?
Uh, I never hear nothing in absolute. I
Not
believe,
never
I
there, not
think,
never. I can't
not
hear anything at all.
anything
Mhm.
at all. I think there is nothing in the house at the house.
Nothing, not really nothing, nobody.
Nobody. Okay.
So nothing, the word for nothing is nada. Okay?
Not okay.
Okay, nada, nothing, nadie, nobody.
Maybe.
There you are. Number 4,
Okay. Uh, yeah, the
vosotros.
venir,
Vais. Yeah, you are.
by
Vais. So you say voy, I go, vas, etc., etc., right? So vais vosotros a clase hoy. What does this mean?
do you go to the class today?
There you are.
I think.
Perfect. Good job. Number 6.
Calendar. Mi madre. What calendar?
Cal. So calentar
Caliente.
is to heat up. Yeah. So mi madre
Calenta.
Calienta with a diphthong. There you are.
Caliente. What?
Mm-hmm.
Calienta. Too hot?
Calentar means to heat up, to make
Okay.
something hot. Mm-hmm.
Caliente is hot, right?
Exactly. Caliente is hot, the adjective. Calentar is the verb.
Okay, I got it.
Mm-hmm. Can you read the whole thing here? Number 6.
Mi madre calienta todos los días un litro de leche para preparar el café. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
my mom heats up every day in
Mm-hmm.
a liter of milk
Mm-hmm.
for preparation for the coffee,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Of the whole family. So to prepare the coffee
After the
for
family.
the whole family. Mm-hmm. Good job. Number 7.
Nosotros pensamos,
There you are.
pensamos,
No, be
pensamos.
careful. Be careful. Why don't we say piensamos? Why don't we say this? Remember I told you before. For nosotros and vosotros, no irregularity. No weird thing in the middle of the word. So you say, I think, you do say pienso, like this. Let me show you. Pienso. But as soon as you say we or you guys, you go back to the normal one. Pensamos, yeah? Pensamos, pensáis. And then you go back to piensan, yeah? They think, yeah? So, not piensamos, but pensamos, right? Pensamos, like this. So, can you
Pensamos.
read the whole thing, please?
Nosotros pensamos que es mejor ir al cine y no a la piscina porque hace frío.
What does this mean?
Hace frío. We think that it's better to go to the cine and not to the swimming pool,
Mm-hmm.
because it's cold.
Perfect. Good job. Very good job
Yeah,
indeed.
yes,
Another.
yes.
Okay, let me delete this and scroll down this a little bit. All right. How many? Okay, just a few more sentences. Okay, number 8.
La chica de la tienda muestra la
Mm-hmm.
falda a la señora.
Perfect. So again, we have here O goes to UE verb. So yeah. So la chica de la tienda muestra la falda a la señora. What does this mean?
The sales lady
Mm-hmm.
shows the skirt to the lady.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Number 9.
Estos estudiantes no entiendan,
Mm-hmm.
entienden
Mm-hmm. Good
a
job.
la profesora porque están hablando siempre.
Mm-hmm. What does this mean?
These students
So
do not,
those students.
those students do not understand to their professor because they they are speaking always.
They're
I think
always speaking. Mm-hmm.
always.
By the way, professor, profesora also means teacher, not necessarily
Okay.
professor. Okay, it could be a school teacher or myself. Okay, number 10.
Las flores del campo
Campo.
ole, ol, campo.
Huelen. Mm-hmm. Huelen.
Wow.
Huelen.
Well,
Okay, this is a weird one. So for this one, you're gonna add an H for no reason, but only for this verb. So you say
ole,
huelo, huele, and you add this H for no reason, honestly. This is a weird one.
well.
Oler means to smell. Okay.
To
So what does
smell.
this mean?
The campflower.
The flowers of the field.
The flowers in the field smells very well.
Perfect. 11. Okay, this one you have to be careful as well. I didn't mention this one. Every time you see this se, that means that's a reflexive verb.
Oh,
So basically, you have to replace a pronoun before the verb. So in this case, you have to say se before and then the verb. Se divierten. Okay, for reflexive verb, it's just the same thing as before. The only difference is you have to add an extra word. You have to say me, te, se, etc. Exactly. And that basically means myself, yourself, etc., etc., etc. Right? So se divierten means they amuse themselves. Okay, or they are having fun, yeah? So mis amigos se divierten mucho cuando salen por la noche. What does that mean?
Okay. My friends having fun themselves a lot when they go out for the night.
At night.
After night.
Okay, next one.
Nosotros pedimos
Perfect.
una semana de vacaciones.
So nosotros pedimos. So no we are theme. Even though this is a regular verb, we are talking nosotros. So not you don't have to worry about if the verb is regular or regular. They're always gonna be regular for nosotros and vosotros. Okay. By the way, this is a e goes to I verb. So if you say I ask for, you will say pido. Like this, pido. So nosotros pedimos una semana de vacaciones. What is this?
Pede.
What does pedir mean?
Ask.
Ask for. Ask for.
Ask for.
Mm-hmm.
Ask for a week of
Holidays
trip
or vacations. Mm-hmm. 13.
Mi madre digo.
No, my mother, not me.
Mi madre diga.
Dice.
Sorry.
So remember, digo means I say. So you only need the G for the iPhone. The other ones is gonna be different. Okay. So this is a E goes to I verb. So you say dice. Right?
Digo.
Exactly. Yo digo, tú dices, ella dice, nosotros decimos, etc., etc., etc. Right?
Decimos.
So, so my mother says.
That all
these suitcases, maletas,
are
no caben en el coche.
What's caben?
Caber means to fit in.
To fit in.
So they don't fit in the car. And by the way, coche also in Latin America they say carro. It's just the same. Yeah. Coche or carro. You can say either one. Coche is more used in Spain though. 14.
Hacemos los deberes mañana por la mañana, ¿no?
Hacemos los deberes mañana por la mañana, ¿no? What does this mean?
We do the homework tomorrow by tomorrow. No?
Tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning. So you have to be careful with this word mañana because mañana indeed has two meanings. Mañana could be tomorrow, but it also means morning. So how do you say tomorrow morning? This is how you say it. Mañana por la mañana.
Okay.
So
Tomorrow.
usually when you mean morning, you're gonna say por la mañana or something like that, okay? All right, next one, 15.
Mm, no, no puedo
Mm-hmm.
comprar tu regalo.
Okay,
Porque
this is a special one. Okay, so do
hago,
you? No, not really.
habemos,
So what does haber mean?
to do,
Look, that's hacer. Hacer. It's a little
to
bit
make,
different. So haber
to make.
means exist, or there is, there are, etc., etc. So for this one, you're gonna have a special form, which is I. Actually, in Spanish, quite easy
Oh,
because
okay.
I means both there is, there are. You're always gonna say I if you mean the present. Okay, and yes, we use this verb when we mean is something exists, or there is something, or there are something, there was, or whatever, right? So you won't say like in English there is. You're gonna use this verb instead. You don't really need to use two words. Just one word is enough in Spanish. Okay, so no puedo comprar tu regalo porque hay demasiadas, too many, cosas para hacer en casa. What does this mean?
Mm, I can't buy your gift because
Present gift, because. Mhm.
there's too much things to do in the house.
Perfect. Good job indeed. Okay, yeah, almost fit. Okay, this is the last one. All right, 16.
Hace- Hacemos,
No, poder.
podemos
Podemos.
poner más dinero que
Ujú.
el año pasado, pero no algo, algo,
Okay,
¿sabe?
we talk about we still talk about we, okay?
¿Sabe? ¿Sabes?
Sabemos. Ujú.
Sabemos. ah, y los demás amigos. ah,
Ujú.
eh, quieren,
Quieren
quieren,
hacerlo.
quieren.
Ok, let me read this. Sí, podemos poner más dinero que el año pasado, pero no sabemos si los demás amigos quieren hacerlo. What does this mean? So yes,
We can,
we can
we can poner.
poner. What is poner?
uh,
Okay. That means to put, to put,
put
or place.
more money
Mhm. Than, so okay, this than last
than
year,
last year, but
but
we don't know
mhm, if. So notice we have
if
to see one with an accent and one without. The one without means if.
if
Mhm.
los demás,
Okay, this is
demás,
another word we use a lot in Spanish. Demás basically mean others, like other people, or other things, yeah. So the other friends, basically.
or, uh, we want to do it.
Exactly. And notice that it is attached to the verb. So yes, this is do it all together.
Yeah.
Very good job. Very good job indeed. Okay, I think we're gonna stop for today.
Gracias.
Let's hope we have more students next time. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Okay, If you have any other question, ask me now, or anything you would like to go over. Is everything clear? No?
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna stop for today.
Yes, yes,
Thank
yes.
thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.